All right, welcome to the Payson Regional Courts. My name is Judge Garvin. To the right of me is Madam Clerk, Ms. Ham, and our bailiff is Garrett. We're here to assist you with today's proceedings. This group advisory is to serve you, as well as the courts, with improved management of yours and our time. Hopefully, we will have you able to be seen and on your day much sooner, as much of the information is repetitive for each of you defendants. The initial appearance or arraignment, many of you are here for a civil traffic violation, a criminal misdemeanor violation, or both. The purpose of this initial appearance or arraignment is to formally advise you of the charges against you, advise you of your legal rights, and assure your knowledge of right to counsel, and also provide you with an opportunity to state your plea to the court on record. During this appearance, the court will notify you of certain rights and set a date for your next proceeding or conclude the case today. You are scheduled in either the Gila County Justice Court, Town of Payson, or Town of Star Valley Magistrate Court, Consolidated. That's the Payson Regional Courts. This arraignment is where you will enter a plea of guilty, not guilty, or no contest. Each of you share the same rights: the right to remain silent, the right to an attorney, and in some cases the right to a court-appointed attorney. To have the court appoint an attorney, there are two requirements. One, there must be a financial qualification, meaning you must not be able to afford an attorney. And two, the case must qualify for a court-appointed attorney. An example of a qualifying case is involving loss of liberty or jail time. Each of you are given an attorney waiver form when you checked in with the clerk at the front counter. If you have not done so already, when you are called to the bench, please write in your name and case number if known on the form. The bench is going to be the edge here, so when your name's called, please come forward right to the edge of the bench right here. We'll be exchanging paperwork. If you are not seeking counsel, you must check the top box that reads, quote, "I do not want an attorney," unquote. If you're going to retain an attorney at your own expense, please advise me, and I will enter a plea of not guilty for you and assign your next court date. The attorney waiver form can be discarded or returned to the court. If you are seeking a court-appointed attorney and the court determines that you are not entitled to one, and you choose not to seek your own attorney at your own expense, check the second box that states, quote, "The court has determined that you are not entitled to a court-appointed attorney and you choose not to retain one," unquote. You may change your mind at any time considering hiring or seeking an attorney or a court-appointed attorney. So whatever you decide today does not set in concrete. You can change your mind later. So if you tell me today I don't want an attorney, and a minute after that, or a day after that, or a week after that, you change your mind, go ahead and change your mind and get an attorney. Just notify the court, or your attorney will notify the court of their representation of you. Misdemeanor classifications. Each of you defendants have either a civil traffic, a petty offense, or a misdemeanor offense alleged against you. If you have a copy of the complaint with you, the classification may be listed next to the charge on the complaint. The following are the classification penalty ranges. So on your citation, if you have a copy of it, there'll be a statute, ARS 13 or a 28 statute, and some numbers, and then after that it may have a 1, 2, or 3M. That's the classification of misdemeanors. A Class 1 misdemeanor has up to a $2,500 fine plus surcharges, 6 months of jail, and or 3 years of probation. A Class 2 misdemeanor has up to a $750 fine plus surcharges, 4 months of jail, and 2 years of probation. A Class 3 misdemeanor has up to a $500 fine plus surcharges, 30 days in jail, and or 1 year of probation. And a petty offense has up to a $300 fine plus surcharges only. Mandatory minimum penalties. Most charges do not have mandatory minimum penalties. However, some do. Mandatory minimum penalties are built into the Arizona Revised Statutes. An example is a DUI charge. A DUI has a mandatory minimum fine of $1,515.50, a minimum of 8 consecutive hours of jail time requirement, and mandatory DUI counseling. So a DUI charge, if you're paying attention, does qualify for a court-appointed attorney because you heard about the 8 hours of jail time that's required. So then you just have to financially qualify meaning not be able to afford an attorney, and the court can appoint an attorney. Your plea options at this arraignment are the plea of guilty, which means you are admitting that you committed the crime. No contest is accepting the conviction but avoiding a factual admission of guilt. Both guilty and no contest are sentenced the same and will show on a criminal history as a conviction. The third plea is not guilty. That means that you're innocent of the criminal offense charged against you, or you wish to discuss the case with the prosecutor. Guilty and no contest pleas. When you enter a guilty plea or no contest plea, you may be sentenced unless your case involves a victim. Victims have the right to be heard, and the court must comply with victims' rights notification. If your case involves a victim and you enter a plea of guilty or no contest, your sentence will be deferred and you will be given a court date to return. Additionally, when you plead guilty or no contest on any case, you are giving up certain rights. By pleading guilty or no contest, you're giving up the following rights. The right to plead not guilty and require the state to prove your guilt beyond a reasonable doubt. The right to a trial either by jury or a bench trial. Not all cases qualify for a jury trial, and I will inform you on a case-by-case basis if your case qualifies for a jury trial. An example, again, is a DUI that is eligible for a jury trial. You would also be given up the right to have the assistance of an attorney at all stages of the proceeding, including appeals, and in some cases eligible for a court-appointed attorney, as we've discussed. You would also be given up the right to confront witnesses against you and cross-examine them as to the truthfulness of their testimony. You would be given up the right to present evidence in your own behalf and have the court compel your chosen witnesses to appear and testify free of charge. You would also be given up the right to remain silent and to be presumed innocent until proven guilty beyond a reasonable doubt, and also given up the right to a direct appeal. Again, that is with a guilty or no contest plea. Rule 14.4 states that a conviction of a crime may have collateral consequences, including but not limited to immigration consequences. Other potential collateral consequences including the possibility of the suspension of a driver's license, an impact on a commercial driver's license or other professional license, an impact on insurance rates, the revocation of probation or parole, an increased penalty for further criminal charges, becoming a prohibited possessor if convicted of domestic violence charges, and if you're not a citizen of the United States, a plea or finding of guilt may result in deportation or being denied citizenship or reentry. Rule 17.2 is a further citizen's advisory. Every person who enters a plea of guilty or no contest or is found guilty after trial understands that if you're not a citizen of the United States, pleading guilty or no contest to a crime may affect your immigration status. Admitting guilt may result in deportation even if the charge is later dismissed. Your plea or admission of guilt could result in your deportation or removal, could prevent you from ever being able to get legal status in the United States, or could prevent you from becoming a United States citizen. A Rule 33 petition. You may file a Rule 33 petition for post-conviction relief, and if denied, file a petition for review. I'll give you a letter at the sentencing date that will further explain that, but an example of a Rule 33 petition is, let's say you plead guilty today, we finish you with sentencing, and a month from now or some time frame from now, new evidence is found that you think would exonerate you out of that guilty plea. You can file that Rule 33 petition to have it reviewed to see if it is a qualifying fact that could have that case reviewed again. That's one example of a Rule 33 petition. Set aside judgment and sealing of records. You may apply to set aside the judgment of conviction pursuant to Arizona Revised Statutes 13905 once all the terms of the sentence have been completed, and you may qualify for a certificate of second chance and apply to seal the records pursuant to Arizona Revised Statutes 13911 once the terms of the sentence and the time frames therein have been satisfied. At sentencing, you will be provided an informational sheet that will further explain the Rule 33 petition, the set-aside judgment, and the sealing of the records. Not guilty plea. We spoke about a guilty and a no contest plea. Now let's discuss what occurs when the court enters a plea of not guilty, or when you enter a plea of not guilty. A court date for a pre-trial conference will be provided. That could be abbreviated on your paperwork as a PTC. At the pre-trial conference, you will meet with the county or town prosecutor You'll come to the court just like you are today in a group setting like this, and the prosecutor will pull you out in a private office one at a time and discuss the case with you. You will have a private meeting with them. The prosecutor may provide you with a copy of the police report to review, discuss the case, and share information about the evidence they intend to use at a trial to be scheduled at a later time. Use caution when you're speaking to the prosecutor. What you say may be used against you in court if the case does in fact proceed to a trial. A lot of times it's best to hear what they have to say first before you unload any information on them. At the conclusion of the pretrial conference, one of three results will occur. The case will proceed to trial and you will be given your next court date, or the case could enter a plea agreement that all parties agree on, including yourself, or the case could be dismissed. If you are here for a civil traffic offense, these are non-criminal offenses, you will plead either responsible or not responsible. If you plead responsible, a fine or sanction will be imposed for the sentencing. If you plead not responsible, a civil traffic hearing will be scheduled, or if combined with criminal offenses that you have pled not guilty to, the prosecutor will review the civil with the criminal charges altogether. When your name is called, please come forward to the bench with your attorney waiver form. Answer questions with yes or no instead of or nah or yeah or nah. We are on record and it is difficult to make the distinction of these slang words on record. I'll understand exactly what you're saying because we use that language every day, but the record has a difficult time making the distinction. Please ask me any questions if you have any. I cannot provide you legal advice, but I can provide you legal information. It can be a question about any of the information I just provided to you in this group advisory, or something that's outside of the scope that I provided you in this. But I'll just have to hear your questions and let you know if I can answer it or not. All right, James Denon.
Yes.
Hello, sir. I'm right up here. How are you today?
Fine, thank you. How are you, sir?
Doing good, thank you. All right, sir, so we're here on an allegation of disorderly conduct charge. That's a Class 1 misdemeanor. Did you understand that information?
Yes.
Do you have a decision made on your attorney waiver form? So there's no jail time being asked of the case?
So I didn't understand what you
Okay.
said.
All right, so the part about the attorney is there's no jail time being asked by the prosecutor.
Okay.
So you're not facing that as a consequence if it goes to trial and you're found guilty, or if you plead guilty or no contest, no jail time. Okay? So that removes the ability to have a court-appointed attorney unless you have another qualifying reason.
No.
Okay, so your choices then are to waive the presence of an attorney, or let me know that you're going to hire one at your own expense.
Waive.
Okay, so if you check the top box on that attorney waiver form, right here, yep, says I do not want an attorney, and I'll take that form.
Yes, sir.
That's still for you. Do you have any questions before I take a plea of either guilty, not guilty, or no contest from you?
I was just, it was very juvenile, it's a misunderstanding, and nobody asked me anything.
Okay.
What happened, so I just want it to go away.
All right, so it can go away in different fashions. It can go away with whether you plead guilty and we get it done and sentenced, or whether you plead not guilty and the prosecutor says, this case is bad and dumps it, or they have a trial and you're found not guilty. I mean, the choices are yours of guilty, not guilty, or no contest. Right now, you don't want to give me facts of the case because if I hear them now, I can't hear the trial if it goes to trial.
Okay.
So you just have to decide whether I want to plead not guilty, whether I want to plead guilty, or whether I want to plead no contest.
I understand that.
Okay.
I live in Phoenix, so
Okay.
it's quite a ride to come up here, plus
Yes, sir.
the missing of work and stuff.
Yep.
So is it,
So either way in this case, so let me address that for you. Either way in this case, since there's an alleged victim in it on the disorderly conduct charge, we're going to have to either have you come back to either the pretrial conference where you meet with a prosecutor,
Sure.
which is a not guilty plea, or if you plead guilty or no contest, we still have to have you come back for sentencing because we got to notify the alleged victims of your plea. So we have to comply with those notifications.
yeah, well, we had a verbal, but there was nothing else.
So I'm just explaining to you the
Yeah.
procedures of the court. So,
Oh, yes, I'm sorry.
yeah, so it could be just verbal where you guys yelled and whatever, but they
Yeah.
charged you with this, and you either think that you're guilty of it, you think that you're not guilty of it, or no contest is I'm not admitting.
Not guilty.
You want to enter not guilty?
Mhm.
All right, I'm going to enter that for you, and we'll set your pretrial conference date, okay?
I was hoping to take care of it today, but
Yeah, it's with the victim case, we can't do it because we have to notify the alleged victim of the plea, so regardless, we'd have to have you come back. So,
alleged victim.
yeah.
It's wrong.
Well, that's why you entered your not guilty plea, so you can discuss that information with the prosecutor. All right, sir, I'm going to have you sign for your court date here, so I'll show you where that's at. On 1/12 of 2026 at 9 a.m. for the pre-trial conference. You'll come right back here, and then the prosecutor will talk to you one at a time. If you'd sign where it says defendant. Here's your copy of that. Do you have any questions for me?
No.
Okay, we'll see you on that day, sir. Have a good day.
Can I ask you one question?
Yes.
Do I have an option to change my mind and feel guilty? Not today, but
You can. You can.
Before the next date or something.
Yes, if you change your mind to guilty, the only thing is to reset that court date. It's probably not going to be in any sooner. We're going to have you come back.
Right.
Because we have to comply with victims' rights still. So if you change it, we've got to send that notice of change to the alleged victim and give them an opportunity to be heard or not. Some do and some don't. And we just have to provide that opportunity. So even if you change your mind, we still have to have you come
Can you
back.
tell me the date? January 26th?
Yes, sir. Let me circle it on your paperwork here for you. So yeah, January 26th at 9 a.m. Right there.
Boy, some things in life are fair and some things aren't fair.
Okay. Try to make it as fair as we can for you, sir.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Lane Glisnick? Hello there. All right, sir, this is case number 25, CM12338. Can you state your full name?
Lane Austin Glinzak.
All right, sir, so we're here for allegations. There's 2 DUI allegations and 1 misdemeanor violation of failed to admit to carry a firearm. So you heard in the group advisory on the DUI violations, there's a couple of things with that. There's the mandatory minimum of $1,515.50, mandatory DUI counseling, and mandatory 8 consecutive hours of jail time, which also qualifies you for a court-appointed attorney at little or no expense if you wish to seek that. Okay, that's for both of those DUI allegations. The other DUI allegations, an extreme DUI, and that mandatory minimum is a fine of $2,745.50. Okay. And then the class 1 misdemeanor, that does not have a mandatory minimum. Did you understand the group advisory that I gave a little bit earlier to everybody?
Yes, Judge.
Okay. Are you interested in a court-appointed attorney at little or no cost?
Yes, Judge.
Right. So if I could have you, that clipboard right there, purple clipboard, you already got the financial. That's what I need right there. Take a look at that. Thank you. Okay, court finds that you do qualify for a court-appointed attorney. I'm going to enter your plea of not guilty and get you your court-appointed attorney's name and phone number. I'm going to do the attorney form on this one.
I will, but it's on that sheet.
Okay, gotcha. right, so here is your pretrial conference date, scheduled for February 10th, 2026 at 9 a.m. Your attorney's name and phone number is right here. What I'll do is I'll get your signature for this one, and then on your copy I'll write down the instruction here for you.
Okay, thank you.
All right, so about 5 days prior to your court date, give your attorney a call. If you call now, he won't know anything about the case, doesn't have it. 5 days prior, he'll at least have it in review, and he'll give you some instructions. If he doesn't tell you or you can't get through to him, just make sure you're here on that date. You'll meet him then and discuss the case. Otherwise, if you have a conversation, he'll give you instructions on what to do from there. Okay, so we'll see you on that date right here. Any
Thank you.
questions? Okay. By the way, I've never seen that before that.
It's always been there.
Huh?
It's always been there.
Yeah, well, that no one's ever done that. Thomas Schussner. How close was I? Did I pronounce it correctly, or?
Such darn.
Okay, sorry about that.
Oh, no problem.
All right, so this is case 2025 TR 12124. If you'd state your full name.
Thomas R. Suchner.
Thank you, sir. So we're here on a DUI, 2 counts. One is a DUI impaired, and the other is DUI having a blood or breath alcohol concentration over 0.08. The case is jury eligible. The case does have mandatory minimums. Did you hear me give those in the group
Yes,
advisory?
yes, I did.
All right. Also allows you the ability to have a court-appointed attorney if you wish, at little or no expense. Would you like to exercise that
No.
right? No?
No.
Okay. All right. Regarding the charges, do you have any questions about your attorney, if you wish to hire one or waive the presence of an attorney?
Waive the attorney,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay, so if you just check the top box here.
So should I brought my glasses with me?
And we've got some throwdown ones here, so.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, if you need them.
No.
You've checked the appropriate boxes
Yeah.
for waiving the presence.
Yeah.
Now, that other form is to see if you want to do a court-appointed attorney at little or no expense. So you've completed that. And you, to make
Oh.
sure I understand, you're not wishing
No.
to request one?
No.
Okay. All right, sir, do you have any questions before we take a plea to the 2 charges?
No, I do not.
How do you wish to plead?
Guilty.
On both charges?
Yes. The 8 hours that I spent in jail already count, or?
I can take a look as long as you did 8 hours.
I
yes.
did, yeah, the day they, yes, I was there.
Okay, yeah, so we have a booking time typically, and so that could satisfy the 8.
Yeah, I was there overnight, yeah.
Right. So the booking time, 3 o'clock, yeah. Yes, you did your 8 hours.
Oh, good, thank you.
All right, so we'll have you come back for the sentencing of the case.
Can't pay now and get it all over with, or?
Well, so we need the prosecutor input on it, on what
Okay.
they're recommending for a sentence.
Okay,
Yeah.
no problem. And time and date, and I'll be here.
Okay, appreciate it.
Let's back to this courtroom.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
I'll give this back to you, and then your court date is 1/12 of 2026 at 9 a.m. if you'd sign for that date.
Long ways off.
If you, pardon me?
Long ways off.
It is, yeah, we're pretty busy. Now, if, this is just your copy.
Copy?
Now, if you change your mind or anything, just let the court know that if you reconsider anything between now and then, and we can schedule a different date.
Okay, all right. All right, great.
All right, sir, we'll see you
All
then.
right, thank you.
Tamara Laporte? Hello there.
Hi.
All right, this is case 2025 CM 12319. Could you state your full name?
Tamara Laporte.
Thank you. Sorry, I mispronounced your first name.
That's okay.
All right, so we're here on an allegation of disorderly conduct charge. It's a class 1 misdemeanor. Did you understand the group advisory?
Yes.
Okay, there's no jail time being asked of the case.
Okay.
Have you made a decision on your attorney waiver?
Yes, I
Okay,
signed.
you wish to waive the presence of an attorney?
Yes,
Okay.
please.
Do you have any questions before I take a plea?
No, thank you.
Okay, how do you wish to plead?
Not guilty.
Okay. Well, until you're not guilty plea, you get your pretrial conference.
Okay.
scheduled here. All right, you are scheduled. I'm going to check your marks. Pretrial conference is scheduled for January 12th, 2026 at 9 a.m.
Okay.
If you would sign here where it says defendant, I'll get you a copy of that. So you'll come right back here, and then they'll talk to the prosecutor. Any
Okay.
questions at all?
No, thank
Okay,
you.
you're all set.
Thank you.
And that prior one, I just need to check the sentencing box. Yeah. Deborah Lee. Morning.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Is it Deborah Lee or Deborah Lee?
It's Deborah Lee. My last name's Lee.
Okay,
Yeah, a lot of people, yeah, my brother, they used to call him Bobby Lee and me Debbie Lee, because they
Oh.
thought that was our names.
okay.
Yeah, no,
Gotcha.
my last name is Lee.
All right, so we've got case number 2025 CM216. Could you state your full name, please?
Deborah Ann Lee.
Thank you. So this is an allegation of disorderly conduct. It's a class 1 misdemeanor. You understood the group advisory information?
Yeah,
Okay. There's no jail time of this case. You wish to waive the presence of an attorney?
I do.
Okay. Do you have any questions before you give a plea to the court?
No, Your Honor.
Okay, how do you wish to plead?
Guilty.
Okay. All right, we'll have to schedule your sentencing and comply with victims' rights notification.
Okay,
So we have to have you come back to court for the sentencing.
okay.
All right, so you'll be signing for your court date, which is going to be the sentencing on 1/13 of 2026 at 1:30.
Okay,
I'd like to get a signature here, which says defendant here.
okay.
That's it. Here's your copy of that. So we'll see you right back here on that date. Do you have any questions at all?
No, Your Honor.
Okay, you're all set then.
Okay, thank you.
You bet.
Case number's right there.
Holden Morgan. Hello there. And this is case 2025 TR401. Could you state your full name?
Holden Morgan,
Do you have a middle name?
Gilbert.
Thank you. All right, sir, so you're here on a Class 3 misdemeanor of excessive speed violation alleged at 80 miles per hour in a 55 mile per hour zone. and also a driving on a suspended, revoked, or canceled driver's license violation. That's a Class 1 misdemeanor. Did you understand the group advisory that I gave
Yes, sir.
this morning? Okay, you have your attorney waiver form? There's no jail time on this case being asked. Do you wish to hire an attorney or waive the presence of an attorney?
Waive.
Okay, so you check the top box here where it says I do not want an attorney. All right. Do you have any questions before I take a plea from you on the charges?
No, sir.
How do you wish to plead?
Guilty?
To both charges?
Yes.
Okay. Is your address still good on Bread Springs Road?
Yes.
Okay. Do you have a phone number?
Yes.
If you wouldn't mind writing it in on here for me where it says telephone number, and then below that, an email address with that pen.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. All right, sir. In that group advisory, did you understand the rights that you're giving up by entering your guilty plea?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Are you on probation or parole?
No, sir.
You understood the possible collateral consequences that I read?
Yes, sir.
Okay. You also understood the citizens advisory?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Factual basis of your case that you're pleading guilty to is that on October 24th of 2025 at about 9:51 p.m. you were contacted at or near milepost 278 on State Route 260. That was contact was made by a troop with the Arizona Department of Public Safety. The alleged speed was at 80 miles per hour and a posted 55 mile per hour zone. In that police contact, it was also found that your driver's license privilege was suspended, revoked, or canceled, and you were operating a motor vehicle on a public roadway. You are here pleading guilty to that today. Those offenses occurred in Gila County in the jurisdiction of this court. Is that consistent?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Regarding your plea, you're making that voluntarily?
Yes, sir.
Nobody forced, threatened, or harassed you to make that plea?
No, sir.
Anybody promise you under lighter sentence or punishment
No,
if
sir.
you pled guilty?
No.
Okay. Court accepts your plea of guilty, finds that you made it knowingly, voluntarily, and intelligently. These are the rights that you indicate you don't have any questions on that were provided in the group advisory. You're waiving those rights with your guilty plea if you'd sign there where it says defendant. This is that copy of the letter that I told you about how to set aside judgment, seal the records in the Rule 33 petition. If you'd sign the top copy. Make sure that you pay attention since you're a young man of when you can set aside and seal the records. If it might be worth it, all you gotta do is send out an email once the timeline's passed by. Okay, so make sure you pay attention. You don't need to sign this one. This is your copy.
Okay.
So keep that handy. It's gotta be 3 years of being no criminal offenses, and after that time period goes by, you can ask the court to seal those records, okay?
Okay.
Do you wish to give a statement to the court before we impose sentencing?
No.
Okay?
What do you impose for driving suspended?
481?
And what do you do for excessive?
Pardon me?
With speed?
What's that? 25 miles per hour, that is 267. There's a court security fee that's imposed of $35.80 on top of that. And then if you can't pay the entire balance today, which I'll get you a total here in a moment, I have to add a $20 one-time $20 payment plan fee, so let me get you that balance.
It's $783.80.
$783.80, are you able to pay that today?
No, not today.
Okay, so I have to just put that additional $20 balance on it. How much can you afford per month?
Maybe 100 a month.
And is that a comfortable amount?
Yeah.
Okay, all right, so we'll do 100 a month. Can you make a payment today?
Not today.
Okay, so I'll schedule your first one on December 19th, roughly 30 days from today's date.
Okay.
And I'll also show you on the paper where you can make the remote payments. I know you're out of state, so you can make those payments remote, or you can send us a check or money order by mail also. If you do the remote ways, they charge you a merchant fee for the use of the card. You can have a card or credit card, whatever you decide. But outside of that, you'll be able to use that.
When the 30 days comes up to pay it, can I pay the full thing that day?
Yeah, you can pay any time early. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And then once that starts, once you're done with your payments, since that's all that's required, that's when your timeline starts for that sealing of those records. Okay. So if it takes you another couple of weeks, once you pay it, case closes. That's in the 3 years. Okay. So here's what you're signing for, the agreement. We have a total balance of $803.80, and you're making a $100 a month payment. First one is due on December 19th of 2025 if you'd sign where it says defendant. Alright, this is your copy of that. And here's where I was telling you about the remote ways to make payment.
Yeah.
Here's our address in case you want to just send us a check or money order. Okay?
Okay.
Any questions for me?
No.
Okay, you're all set to go.
Thank you, sir. Have a good day.
Rissa Graff. Hello there. This is case 2025 TR 417. Could you state your full name?
Risa Leon Graff.
Thank you. And that middle name spelling is L-I-A-N? Okay.
It's Latin.
Okay, gotcha. That's why when you pronounced it, oh, okay. All right, so we have an allegation of driving on a suspended, revoked, or canceled driver's license, Class 1 misdemeanor, and then a civil traffic violation of no mandatory insurance. So we'll discuss first the criminal violation. Did you understand the group advisory that I gave?
Yes.
Okay, there's no jail time being asked for your case. Have you made a decision on your attorney waiver form?
Yeah, I'm not gonna get one.
Okay, so if you check the top box that says I do not want an attorney. And then if you date and sign it. Thank you, I'll take that one. That other paper kind of explains the stuff I'd said in the group advisory. Thank you. You have any questions before I take a plea from you on the criminal offense of either guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
I didn't know anything about it.
Okay.
I didn't get any notifications or anything, and as soon as he told me about it, I went down to the MVD, I paid the reinstate fee. They informed me the insurance I had was somehow messed up and everything, so the next day I called, canceled the insurance, and had them do a whole new rewrite.
Okay.
So I've got all of that done.
Alright, so you got a couple of options. Number one, do you have your license now?
He said that it's still canceled. I'm not sure exactly what, or still
Okay.
suspended, I mean.
Okay, so
But I'm still checking into it to find out exactly what all is going on with it.
Okay, so you can plead not guilty and try to get it all fixed, and then when you come to the next meeting to meet the prosecutor, present to them that information to see if they'll offer you a plea. I've seen sometimes where it comes from a criminal offense of driving suspended to a civil offense, if you fix it and come with a license. I can't say that that's what they'll do. I can't speak for them, but I have seen those sometimes. It depends on a lot of factors that I don't have, which criminal history and all kinds of stuff, whether they do that or not. I don't know what makes them choose or choose not to.
Okay.
But I've seen that. Or If you wish, you can plead guilty today. I don't know that that would benefit you, because if you pled guilty and you had your license, I could reduce the fine, but you don't have that, so I don't know when, that would benefit you. So that's just on the driving suspended revoked. So either guilty, not guilty, or no contest.
Let's go no contest.
Okay.
That way I can keep trying to figure out exactly what's going on.
Okay. All right, and then the civil traffic events, you do have current insurance now?
Yes.
Can I
Well, I
see
had
that?
insurance at that time.
Oh, can I see that, please? I'll
Uh,
just dismiss that if I see the card.
Well, there's that one, and then here's the new one.
So this is a payment receipt, so I need a
Oh, that's the,
copy of the, yeah, copy of the
That's the
insurance,
thing where I had the,
the reinstatement.
really, you had to stick, didn't you? Lovely weather.
We can do that. We can just leave that envelope right on there. 924. Okay.
And I did bring that in, and she did write down on my copy of the thing that it was already dismissed on that one.
Okay, all right, I'm going to, if they wrote it on yours?
Mhm.
Yeah, we'll take a look at that. I'm gonna write it on this one, because that's helpful. Got the one that we have.
But this is the new one after I had them cancel that one and do the rewrite.
So they did this on the 10th.
Yes.
Okay.
And the new insurance was rewritten on the 11th.
Okay, well, we're gonna dismiss it because you have show valid insurance on that date. Okay, so now, we have the driving suspended violation. So what I'm gonna do is you've pled no contest. I'm gonna schedule you to come back for sentencing
Okay.
on another date. That gives you an opportunity to try to get that all figured out and come with a license if you're able to. Then I can give you a reduction in fine when we do that, okay?
Okay.
Gives you a little bit of a window to work on it. Alright, so you have until January 13th of 2026 at 1:30 to get all that figured out. We'll have you back here for sentencing. If you would sign where it says defendant, I'll get you a copy of that. Alright, there's your copy there with the date right there. Do you have any questions?
No, that's it.
Okay, good luck to you. I hope we'll see you on that date. Hopefully we'll be able to give you some reductions on that.
Okay, thank you.
You bet.
Oh, sorry.
That's right. Jennifer Martin? Hello there.
Hello.
Hello, ma'am. This is case 2025 CM 12350. Could you state your full name?
Jennifer Rebecca Martin.
Thank you. So we're here on a shoplifting allegation that is filed under a theft charge. That's a class 1 misdemeanor. Did you understand the group advisory?
I did.
Okay. There's no jail time being sought of the case, and it is jury eligible if you wish to request a jury. Okay. You have any questions? Okay. You're waiving the presence of an attorney. Mainly, I say all this for our record.
Right.
Yeah, so.
There was a total unintention that was stuck between two other items.
All right. So your options: plead of guilty, not guilty, or no contest.
Guilty, Your Honor.
You're not enter a guilty plea?
Yes.
All right, so this is an alleged victim in the case, so we have to comply with the notifications of victim's rights. So we'll get you a sentencing date and come back.
Okay.
Gives them an opportunity to have a say-so if they wish. Is your address still good on Palomino?
Yes.
And the phone number, let me grab one more item on this, if you wouldn't mind entering where it says restriction, just an email address there.
On this line.
Yeah. Just it's the only box that has enough room for email addresses.
hopefully they can read it.
Thank you.
It's Joe's_girl at 2008 at ymail.com.
Why no?
Mm-hmm.
That's an unusual one.
It's secondary to Yahoo.
Okay.
Oh. Let me give you a different one, not that one.
Pardon me?
I don't want that one. But you can have those ones.
Okay. We don't need that other
I'm
order.
gonna do a different one.
Pardon me?
I'm going to do a different one.
Okay. All right, so this is the sentencing date scheduled for January 12th, 2026 at 9 a.m. You would sign where it says defendant, and then we have to get a fingerprint order. You gotta get some fingerprints taken. So when you leave here, you can just go across the street, and they do that.
Okay, I have a level 2 clearance card.
Okay, yeah, just any
So they
criminal, not any criminal offense, but qualifying criminal offenses have to be fingerprinted.
Okay.
And shoplift is one of those.
I'm
All right, so
so
you don't have to
embarrassed.
sign this one. This is just your copy of this court date.
Okay.
So we'll see you back on that. Let me give you the other one. And we'll get back to that.
And what did you say? I go for the, what do I do?
Just right across the street to the sheriff's office.
Okay.
You go there, take this order with you. And then they'll see the order, take the prints, and you'll be set to go.
Okay. And this was my copy, you said, sir?
Correct. All right, so that's the form, and then they'll take the prints, and that's all we gotta do.
All right, thank you, sir. Have a good
We'll see
day.
you on that. Mhm.
I don't have cases, so I'm just gonna have here. You guys checked in, right? Yeah.
We've done really good on time. We're normally not out of here until about
Did
12.
you guys check in? What was the name?
Derek Wilson?
Jason Australia. How are you?
All right.
All right. So this is case 2025 TR 12134. Would you state your full name, please?
Jason Minister,
What's the middle name? I'm sorry.
Lee.
L-E-E, thank you. And the citation to add that full name. All right, we're here on a Class 1 misdemeanor of an interlock requirement to the vehicle that you operate. You were here for the group advisory. Any questions on that? Okay, no jail time is being asked of this case. Your attorney waiver form, do you wish to proceed with or without an attorney?
Without attorney.
Okay, take that. You have any questions before you take a plea?
No,
How do you wish to plead?
not guilty.
Okay. So enter your not guilty plea and get your pretrial conference date. Sir, I want to confirm your address is correct here.
Right off the US limit, yep.
Okay, and then phone number, that's correct.
Correct,
And then the email there is correct.
correct.
All right. And we'll get you that date. She has you showing up for a sentencing. You don't want to do that. Pre-trial. Alright, so you'll be signing for your court date for the pre-trial conference 1/12/2026 at 9 a.m. Sign up says defendant. And that is your copy of that. Any questions at all?
No,
Okay,
thank
see
you.
you then. You bet. Have a good one. Change that to pre-trial.
It was just hard.
Yeah, yeah, I picked from the last one.
I thought we could do it. Well, I'm not finding your case. Let me look it up real quick. I see they checked you in, but I'm just not finding that they gave it to me.
You have a copy of your complaint?
No.
That's okay, I can look it up.
Okay.
And it's Billsie?
Yes.
Alright, give me 1 second.
Concluding monitor. Camera lit. Camera not lit. And then dependent.
Let me just print the ticket real quick. It's just for a driving suspended.
Pardon?
It's just for driving suspended.
Okay.
And this should interlock in a safe change, so. I don't have that citation explorer, so let me print it from my desk.
here.
All right, sir. How are you this morning?
Good, sir.
All right.
Morning, Your Honor.
This is case 2025 TR 414. Could you state your full name?
Derek Payson.
All right, sir. So we're here on 3 violations. One of them is a criminal traffic violation, and one is a civil traffic violation, and then you have a second allegation of a criminal traffic violation. So the 2 criminal traffic violations, the first one is driving with a suspended, revoked, or canceled driver's license. That's a class 1 misdemeanor. The second one is an interlock device, ignition interlock device requirement. That's a class 1 misdemeanor also. Did you understand the group advisory that I gave?
Yes.
Okay. And there's no jail time being sought on this case. Do you have your attorney waiver form or any questions about that?
No.
Okay. Do you wish to hire an attorney or waive the presence of an attorney?
Waive.
Okay. Check that top box.
This one here?
Yep, that you do not want an attorney. And then you've already dated and signed it. The second. Oh, yeah, that's it. Okay. Do you have any questions before we take a plea from you on the 2 criminal offenses?
No.
Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
Not guilty.
Not guilty, okay. Gonna enter your not guilty plea. We'll get you a pre-trial conference date. Now you have the civil traffic offense. That's an unsafe turn and or turn signal. Do you want to enter a not responsible on that as well and have it all go to the prosecutor?
Sure.
Okay. All right, sir, so I would like to confirm your address here. That this is a good mailing address as well as physical.
Mailing address is different than the...
All right, so I'm going to cross out the mailing here.
What is it?
P.O. Box 736, Church Rock, New Mexico.
That was 736?
Yeah, P.O. Box 736.
Church Rock?
Yes.
All right. Could I get your phone number and email address listed here, please?
What was that?
P.O. Box 736, Church Rock. New
Oh,
Mexico.
Church Rock.
Yeah.
What was that?
1 second, I'll get it for you.
87311.
Thank you.
I'm going to allow you to appear telephonically at the next conference,
Okay.
so you don't have to drive the whole way back here. If you have any documents or anything that you'd like to present the prosecutor, you'll want to present those before the next court date, and I'll give you the instructions for that.
Yes.
And then hopefully at the pretrial conference date, you guys will have it figured out on how this is going to go, whether going to a trial, enter a plea agreement, or going to be dismissed. Okay.
Okay.
But I'm going to allow you to do that telephonically since it's quite a ways to drive. Did you come there? Did you come this morning?
Yes.
Would you have to leave like at 4, 3 or 4?
About 4.
Yeah. Look at that one at least. You don't have to drive back and see how it proceeds, and then we may have to have you come back after that, or it might resolve that we can do it telephonically after that too. It just kind of depends how that case flows there.
Yeah.
What's that phone number?
Pardon me?
Phone number?
It is 505-713-3117.
Yeah, I got 2 weeks left on everything.
Get everything.
Yeah, and I was supposed to get reinstated on December 5th.
Okay, yeah, make sure that you get that ready and sent to them, and they'll call them ahead of time. It'll be on the instructions. Call them ahead of time. They'll give you an email all that stuff to them, and then they'll take that all into consideration.
Okay.
Yeah. Probably sometime in January, so it gives you quite a bit of time to. Yeah, 13th. All right, sir, so your court date is scheduled for 1/13 of 2026 at 1:30. You're allowed to appear telephonic. The defendant may appear telephonically. If you would sign where it says defendant, and then I'll give you the instructions for that telephonic appearance. Okay. Here's the instructions and your copy. Make sure that you pay particular attention to calling them ahead of time and getting all that stuff figured out before your court date.
Okay.
Okay, any questions for me?
No.
Okay, you're all set. Good luck.
Okay, thank you.
Drive safe back home. Stop there.